Hi, I am Bonijusna Kangli from Letstute, back again for my subscribers, viewers and would-be subscribers. And this time it is for Speaking Part 1. Speaking Part 1, as you know, is called Personal Round. There the question will be asked which is related to your personal interest. So here the examiner is expecting something which is original, which is related to your interest. Now here don't try to think some memorized answer or something really which feels that you are not comfortable with. Here the main thing is there is no right or wrong answer to it. Whatever you feel, you can say that, but articulate it in a proper manner. Before I start something, let me tell you a few phases of it. Initially it will start with an introduction. Candidate's name will be asked, your ID proof will be cleared. This part won't be tested, won't be evaluated, rather if I put it in a proper way. But I suggest you present it in a proper manner because this also has an impact on your scores. Rather, let me put it in a better way. It is said that first impression is the best impression. So why not put it in a best way? Moving on, let me tell you, we will have a mock interview over here so that things become a little clear to you. So let's move on to the mock interview round. But before that, it's my pleasure to tell you, please subscribe my channel. Please hit the notification icon, that is the bell icon, so that you get the updates on time. So let's move on. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
I'm Anya Sharma.
And can I have your ID proof, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What shall I call you?
You can call me Anya.
You're working or you're studying?
I'm currently pursuing my graduation. I'm in my final year.
Till this point, you are not marked. It is just not a warm-up round, but they ask introductory session. And here it is very necessary you give an impressive answer so that it leaves a better impact on the examiner. After that, they actually choose few topics which is related to this. If you are studying, as in this case, it may be what's your favorite subject, why did you choose this subject, do you like it or not. Next, if you are working, in that case, they may ask you about your job. Do you like your job or not? Why did you get into this profession? All these depend upon individual to individual. There may be an intermediary round. That means you may be in that phase where you have just finished your studies and you're looking for a job. So you're neither studying nor you're into any job. So in that case, examiner will ask you a question related to your studies. Now it begins. What happens? They may choose a topic. There may be 2 topics, and in that each topic may contain 4 to 5 questions. So let's move on and see what happens. So let's move on to a topic, weather. What's the weather like today?
Well, it's peak summertime, so it's pretty hot outside and the humidity is also pretty high today.
What's your favorite weather?
I really like rainy season the most.
A tip for the viewers, analyze the question. If they are asking about weather, there is a mild difference between weather and season. It's a common error, very few people get it very rightly articulated. So it's better we listen to it, question properly and then answer. So let us frame it in a proper way. What's your favorite weather?
To be precise, my favorite weather is right before when it starts to rain. You know, when it's cloudy and the breeze blows at the right amount. That's the weather that I enjoy the most. Usually people feel very gloomy in such a weather, but I really love it.
This is also a fact. If you get wrong, examiner may probe you. She may or he may help you to get the right answer. So let's move on. Is the weather same in all parts of your country?
No, the weather is not the same. It keeps fluctuating from season to season. For example, during winters, the northern part of my country is pretty cold, whereas the southern part of my country is pleasant enough. But during summers, the northern and the southern part of my country is very hot.
Okay. Now, does the weather affect the way you feel?
Oh yes, the weather actually affects the way I feel pretty often. During summers, as I said, it's very hot most of the time, so I get very cranky and irritated easily. During winters, I'm not a person who can tolerate cold, so I don't like roaming outside and I stay in most of the time. But during rainy season, as I had mentioned earlier, I enjoy that time the most.
Do you like the weather changing, or you like a constant weather throughout the year?
Well, though I complained earlier that I get cranky and it affects my mood, if it's summers or winters, but if it's constant, that's pretty boring in a way. So change is always good, and I like the change in weather.
Now let's move to the next section, which is clothes. Are clothes important to you?
Yes, clothes are important to me.
Now if you answer one word or in one sentence, actually it will not give you the required score. So let's have another look. Are clothes important to you?
Yes, clothes are very important to me. It matters a lot to me how I look every day. And I also believe that a person's personality is shown with the outfit that they wear.
Okay. What kind of clothes do you usually wear?
I prefer wearing clothes that I'm comfortable in, so I usually wear casuals. But as per the situation demands, I shift to formals, semi-casuals, or even during a party wear.
Do you ever wear the traditional clothes of your country?
Yes, I actually wear traditional clothes of my country pretty often, but especially during the festivals, I love wearing them the most. My favorite outfits are namely ghagra, saris, and the simple kurtis too.
Where do you usually buy your clothes?
Thanks to the technological world, I love shopping online. Sitting right at home, you get to choose from a huge range of variety, and the best part is it offers a huge discount.
You sometimes may not be online shopper and you may have a different view. So let's have a look. Where do you usually buy your clothes?
Even though today most of them prefer buying clothes online, I still love to go to the stores and purchase my clothes. I still love to get the feel and look of the apparel that I'm going to purchase. And the best part about going to the stores and purchasing clothes is you can try them on then and there, and you can also see how you look at them.
Have you ever worn a uniform?
Yes, I have worn a uniform pretty much my entire life. During school, I have had a uniform, and now, strangely, during my college days also, I still do have a uniform.
Now we have come almost to the end of part 1. But let us see what we can take it for the day. So, if I list it out, let me elaborate it. Number 1. Please don't give answers in one word, which is also called monosyllable, which you already saw. It should be elaborated, justified. Next, whenever you give your answer, give some example, give some more events which will add on more value to it. In this video, you must have seen when we were talking about traditional dresses, we gave examples to it, which will give more weightage to your answer. If we go to the next point, remember, take at least 2 seconds to analyze your answer. See what the question is asking for. Don't deviate from your answer. I think so. Now you are quite enriched. You know what is in part 1. Even though if you have something doubt, please, my comment box is waiting for you, and even it's waiting for your demands too. Whatever is possible, we will definitely do it. And for this, I think so we need to keep in touch. We need to go hand in hand. So subscribe the channel Letstute English, and of course hit the bell icon so that you get notification just on time. So keep watching, and bye for the day.